Hello, and welcome to today's episode of the Daily Blend. I'm your host, AC, and we are joined in studio today by Joe Miller, the Vice President, Integrated Health and Government Affairs for Clarity Healthcare. How are you, Joe?
Hey, doing well. I appreciate you inviting me here to speak with you this morning.
Oh, absolutely my pleasure, and Happy New Year.
Yeah, you too.
Happy New Year. So tell us a little bit about Clarity Healthcare as a whole.
Yeah, no, happy to. So Clarity Healthcare is what is considered a federally qualified health center. We're originally always based in Hannibal, Missouri, but we recently, in partnership with Burrell, been able to come to Columbia and deliver, primary care medical services, dental services here to the local community.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. And so, what's the qualification to be able to come into one of your
Sure.
centers?
So primarily we focus on the lower income population. And so what that means is they have Medicaid or they do not have insurance or potentially underinsured. And so we try to work with that population to get them seen with our services. And we have a lot of resources available to help with that population. So, for example, if they need help enrolling in Medicaid, we can help do that. If they fall off Medicaid, we can help with that. And so we really try to be a resource for that population. And then we also have what is known as a sliding fee. So depending on an individual's income, we're able to offer a sliding fee discount for our services.
That's wonderful. And what a great help to people, especially if they fall off, Medicare for some reason and need help and are not really sure how they can get that.
I think what we're finding, we're all confused, a lot of times by the healthcare system, so it's important that we really try to outreach to those individuals to provide that support.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So tell me, how many actual clinics do you have where people can just walk in
Sure.
around the
So
community?
right now in Columbia, Missouri, we have 3 different clinics. So we have our Stevens Lake location, which is medical services. And then we have our Scholar Clinic, which is a partnership with the Columbia Public Schools, where we see any Columbia Public School student that needs services. And then we have a dental clinic over off Keene Street. And so 3 locations that all offer walk-in availability, which is pretty unique. We feel like in the healthcare system, and you think about, dental services, if you try to call to get a dental appointment, it may take 3 to 6 months. No, we want to really meet the demands of the patient when they need services. So they can call or walk in. We can get them seen very quickly. But it's important for us, when you think of dental services, let's get you seen, let's, treat that problem. But let's get you coming back for your regular visit, and focus on that preventative side of health.
Yeah, that is really important. We had your team here who talked a lot about the Scholar Clinic not too long ago, which is also an amazing partnership with CPS. But when you talk about the dental clinic and being able to walk in, that's really a game changer. Because listen, if you wake up and your tooth is hurting and you call a dentist and you cannot get in, it's a panic feeling because you're like, but when your mouth hurts, how do you function?
Yeah, no, let's be honest. You can't work or you can't go to school and learn if you have a tooth hurting.
Yeah.
And so we want to get you in, get that problem treated, and then hopefully try to prevent that from happening again and get you established in care.
Yeah, that's a really great service to be able to. So I'm glad the community is getting to hear about that. If you need a kind of a same day, you said we can call.
You can call to schedule an appointment or just come walk in, and I'm happy to get you seen.
Now, so tell me again where the dental clinic is.
So it is right off Keene Street. It's our Berrywood location is what it's known as. You can go to our website, clarity-healthcare.org. Go to our website. You can see all our locations for a more specific address. But just come, walk in, and we'll get you seen.
And how long has that dental clinic been open?
So it has now been open for a little over 2 years.
Okay.
What's interesting, we initially started off in a mobile dental unit kind of right there, and so we had this big kind of walking billboard for our services, but no, we're now in this great facility, brand new facility, kind of top of the line equipment that we're really fortunate to be able to provide services in.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And I know when you said earlier that you all have a lot of resources,
Yeah, we do. It's important to us to really treat the whole person health. We know individuals that come receive our services, they're impacted by thing, their health is impacted by their community that they're in, whether that's housing, whether that's food, whether that's transportation, and we can assist with all those things to really benefit the patient.
Yeah, it's a really amazing that you all are able to provide all these kind of wraparound services for people who maybe come in for one thing, but through conversation, you hear something else and you say, oh, we might be able to, guide you in the right direction for that. Because, I mean, the mental health services are so very important as well. And I know you guys have resources for all of that.
Yes, no, we're very fortunate in Columbia, with our partnership with Burrell, and then with our other partnerships that we have in the community that we really feel like, we can treat that whole person health and really have an impact on individuals' lives.
Yeah. And I mean, the whole person is, right? Yeah, my tooth is not hurting anymore, but there are a whole lot more pieces that come with me than just that one thing.
Yeah, no, for sure. And so, and it's, when you think about the whole person health, if an individual comes in, they may be a diabetic, we need to treat that, but let's also look at, the dental issues, and how that impacts their health. And so that's what's really unique. And what I like about our model of care is that, they can come in for one thing, but if they need other services, we can get them established.
Yeah, that's great. So if somebody is listening or watching now and they are thinking, oh, this sounds amazing, I need to talk to somebody about something, like what's the best way for them to find you all?
Yeah, so calling our phone number, or going to our website, finding our phone number. You can you're going to call, you're going to talk to an individual here in Columbia at one of our offices, and you can quickly schedule an appointment.
Okay, and that phone number is 573-476-0030.
That's perfect.
And it's wonderful. Well, it's on the screen. I'm cheating a little bit.
You're perfect.
But for our people who are listening on the radio, I wanted to make sure that they knew that phone number is available for them to call, and they're talking to somebody local, which is always nice. And they can direct you to where you need to be.
Yeah, we'll be happy to get them seen.
Well, Joe, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. We appreciate all you guys do for this community.
Thank you.